This video was made possible by EA Game Changers. Thank you, EA, for allowing me to participate at this event. Hey guys, it is Tanya, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another speed build. Today, I am back with the final piece of footage from Sims Camp, and of course, it is a set of tiny houses. This is actually the very first thing I built after I went through the build and buy objects. And I think you can tell it took me a while to go through everything and figure out the shape I wanted and what items I wanted to use. But I'm fairly happy with how this one did come out in the end. And actually, there is one build I did do at Sims Camp that I decided not to share. It was a starter home. But for whatever reason, I somehow managed to not record the inside of it. So I think I'm going to readdress that and build another starter home at some point once I have my hands on the game. So if you guys would like to see that, let me know, basically. But I think I'm only going to do a couple university builds once the pack comes out, and then I want to branch back out into literally everything because I don't want to too oversaturate the channel, and I already feel like I've posted so much university content. But it's also really exciting to get a new pack, and all of the items I'm going to get so much use out of regardless if it's a university build or not. But here we are trying to figure out the floor plan because I wanted to make sure to include a bathroom, a living space, kitchen, and a bedroom area. It's not a separate room. Neither of these houses have a separate room for the bedroom, and actually the one I'm building right now is the only one I furnish. The other one is set up as it has the kitchen space and the bathroom space, but it's not decorated. I wanted it to be kind of empty, so if you wanted to tell that story and decorate it for whatever sim you wanted, that there was one of them that wasn't fully decorated, but the one we're working on now is fully decorated. It's a very neutral color scheme though. It's beiges and greens, and I'm pretty happy with how it came out. But the other one, like I said, isn't decorated, but it does have a darker color scheme on the outside, as you might have seen in the thumbnail of this video. But I, fiddled with this quite a bit. It's still going. I don't know why. I just kind of had a lot of trouble figuring out the layout. I also think it's partially because this is the first build I did at Sims Camp, and you do have a time restraint on how long you are able to record. You don't just get all day, every day. We did get a lot of time though, but I feel like I was oh my God, I need to get this done. And I was just frantically trying to build this, and I think it's kind of obvious in it, but I love the new windows. This window in the front is so pretty. I feel like I'm going to try and use it way too often, but I think I'm okay with that because I think it's really, really pretty, and I love the new window boxes as well. It's just the build assets with this pack. I feel like I've said this in every single build that I've done for university thus far, are so good. Oh my goodness. I just really cannot wait to build some more stuff with the pack, with everything else that I already have, because I actually have access to the pack right now when I'm recording this. What day is this going out? I'm not sure, but I haven't played with it yet. I just got the pack at home, and I'm able to post videos on it soon, and will have already been able to post them once this video goes live, but this weekend sometime. So yeah, hopefully those will be really fun, being a mixture of different builds with university. But like all the other builds, this one is just university and base game. So if you only have base game and you're thinking about getting Discover University, you can download this immediately without any issues. It's not on the gallery right now, but it will be on Friday. But I think this is going up on Thursday. So it'll be up on Friday the 15th when the game goes live. And you can find it then if you search my origin ID, which is Gryphi, or the hashtag MsGryphi. I will also try to remember to put a link down below in the description here to a direct download link to the gallery website if that's easier for you guys. I'm about to change the floorings inside a couple of different times and then fiddle with furniture. I feel like with this build, I really wanted to use some of the new furniture in the pack, and I did use some of it. But there's other parts that I just had to go with base game in order to have it fit in here, as well as kind of go for the theme I was thinking. I feel like the outside of these houses are meant to be a little bit more traditional and fancy, but they're student houses, and so the interiors are a little bit more cheap because let's face it, at least in America, a lot of the dorms are really cheap, especially the ones that I have seen. And I feel like every university probably has the more expensive housing, and that's definitely something I've seen from building to building at the school I went to. But there's a lot of cheap stuff going on. Like the outside looks all nice, and you go inside and everything's just like, yeah, a little bit run down, the cheapest option for cabinets and stuff. So I kind of wanted to represent that in here a little bit, plus bring in some IKEA furniture. So it's kind of what I went for, even though the outside is a little bit more traditional and fancy and nice and stuff. So that's kind of why it looks the way it does inside. I thought that was kind of a nice idea and pretty realistic to what I've seen. I'm starting with a blue color scheme, but I do change it out to green in a little while. I very much have a problem with using too much blue, so I've been trying so hard not to do that. But of course, I know that's going to happen again at some point. I just get stuck in it for long periods of time, and that's all I want to do is either blue or my obsession with brown, black, and white houses. That happens too. I have so many builds that I started and I was like loving, but I never posted because they're that color scheme, and I don't think everyone wants to see like 80 houses that are brown, black, and white. So fun fact. Anyway, we're trying to figure out where to put a mini fridge and stuff in here. These don't have fully functional kitchens. They have microwaves, mini fridges, and the sink. So there's no stove in these houses, which I think you could add because these are not technically dorms. They're off-campus housing, so you could totally have a stove, I believe, if I'm understanding the limitations correctly. But there wasn't enough space in here, and I thought it was kind of fun gameplay wise to only have the microwave and the fridge. So that's what I went ahead and did, and then we're just figuring out the bathroom. And as you can see, down the steps is where the bedroom area is going to be. So it doesn't have its own separate room. It's kind of just down the steps, which I thought was kind of fun. So I enjoyed that. And then I'm using this base game floor, which is actually one of my favorite floors in the game. The textures on it are a little bit outdated because they are base game textures, but I just love the color of it. And I've liked it since the day that I got The Sims 4. And I've always wished that's the wood floor that I had in my house. Granted, I don't have any wood floor in my house. It's all carpeting and tile in the bathroom and kitchen, unfortunately. But I love that flooring. It's so pretty. And then this is the new rug or the carpeting that we got with the pack that I have down in the bedroom area. I think it's really pretty. It comes in a couple of fun colors. I don't see myself using it super often. It can work in some modern spaces, some community lots, and of course in university dorm rooms and kids rooms as well, some of the fun colors that it comes with. But I think it's really cool. I quite enjoyed that. I just wish we got more floorings than just that one carpet. But that's okay because we don't have that many carpets in the game anyway. So it's always nice to get more because I don't use them that often in game because we really don't have that much of a selection. Granted, I also really prefer to have wood floors in my builds, but it's really realistic to have carpets, at least where I'm from. I know that's not true for everywhere, but here we are in the bathroom doing another one of these new showers that we got. I really like these. We can build our own showers or just, have a room that has that there. It's not really built in at all. I just think it looks nice and it works really well for smaller bathrooms. Quite enjoying that. I know I'm going to have a lot of fun using that in larger homes. I do want to do some bigger homes sometime soon, as long as I can find the time. My life has been kind of crazy lately. I'm super busy, and so it's kind of hard to find time to do bigger builds, even though I love them so much. I obviously much prefer tiny homes, and they're a little bit quicker. It's a lot quicker to build a tiny house than like an 8-room or 8-bedroom mansion. Plus, I have a lot more fun with these, so that tends to be why there's more of these on the channel. And a lot of you guys seem to really enjoy the squish as well. So that's awesome. I really love that I can share the types of builds that I really, really enjoy and am passionate about, and you guys really enjoy that as well. But this is the bedroom area and a little office space. We did go and use the giant new desk. I don't know why I wanted to call it a deck. The giant new desk that we got with the pack. It's not actually that giant. It's just for a tiny house. It's kind of big. It's a normal 2-square desk, and it's so cute. I really, really like that. And then the chair that came with it looks like almost identical to one that you can get from IKEA. I just love the style of a lot of the furniture that came with this pack, and I'm making sure to put a lot of clutter on that desk as well. Try and make this place a little bit personalized, but obviously still kind of cheap and neutral, pretty simple, but have decorations where it counts, like in the office space. But here you can see I'm just adding the same type of stuff that would be in this place if you hadn't moved in yet. So the kitchen area and the bathroom area, trying to make sure that's already in the secondary house, so that if you guys download this, you already have the basics. You just got to add like a couch and not a bathroom. Oh, it has a bathroom, a couch and a bedroom space, and you should be all good to go. But now we're just working on some landscaping. If I'm remembering correctly, I didn't go too wild with this landscaping. I just wanted a little bit to make it look lived in. And of course I added a bike outside. I'm probably going to put a bike in every single house, outside every single house, in every apartment, like every single place I can add a bike. There's going to be a bike, because we have bikes in the game now, and I'm very excited about it still. And I know if we ever get cars, I'm going to be the same way. I'm going to be like, you get a car, you get a car. But right now I'm like that with bikes. So, yeah, apologies in advance for the excessive amount of bikes that are going to be in every single build for the foreseeable future. But I think we're just fixing up the roofs now and adding a little bit more greenery, and then we will be going into screenshots. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications so you're notified of every single time I upload a new video. I just wanted to say thank you again one more time to the Sims team, the EA Game Changers program, SimGryphi, for inviting me to Sims Camp. I had an amazing time, and I really enjoyed recording all of this content for you guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I wouldn't have been able to go if it weren't for you, so thank you so very much. And yeah, enjoy the screenshots. Bye, everybody.